over 65, this simple habit could cut your heart attack risk in half. Did you know that once you hit 65, your chances of having a heart attack don't just go up, they actually double? But here's the real kicker. It's not just about getting older. It's about the little choices we make every day. Most seniors don't realize that some of the things they do or don't do can quietly wear down their heart. That's why in this video, we're breaking down 10 simple, powerful daily habits inspired by Japan's oldest doctors that can actually help protect your heart and add years to your life. And we're starting with one of the most underrated but potentially life-saving habits out there. Ready to take your health into your own hands? Let's count them down. Drink enough water. Drink more water. Seriously, it sounds so simple, but it can literally save your life. As we get older, our bodies start losing the ability to feel thirsty the way they used to. So even when you're already dehydrated, you might not even notice. But here's the dangerous part. When you don't drink enough water, your blood gets thicker, and thick blood is harder to pump through your body. That puts extra pressure on your heart, and over time it can lead to high blood pressure or even increase your risk of a heart attack, especially if you're over 65. Staying hydrated helps keep your blood flowing smoothly, making your heart's job easier. But the benefits don't stop there. Your kidneys also rely on water to flush out toxins and waste. Without enough water, your kidneys have to work harder, and that can lead to serious problems, especially for seniors. And if you've ever felt stiffness in your knees or pain in your joints, dehydration could be part of the reason. Water helps lubricate your joints, so moving feels easier, smoother, and less painful. So don't wait until you feel thirsty. Keep a water bottle nearby. Take small sips throughout the day. Add a slice of lemon if it helps. Just don't ignore this. It's such a small habit, but it makes a huge difference in how you feel, how you move, and how well your heart can keep going strong. Avoid smoking and secondhand smoke. If there's one change you can make today that will protect your heart for years to come, it's this: stay away from smoking. And steer clear of secondhand smoke too. It doesn't matter how long you've been smoking or how old you are, quitting now still gives your heart a fighting chance. Smoking hurts your blood vessels, weakens your circulation, and puts extra pressure on your heart every single day. But the good news? Your body wants to heal. Studies have shown that even decades after quitting, people who used to smoke can still reduce their risk of heart attacks and strokes just by staying smoke-free. And if you've never smoked, that's great, but don't think you're safe if you're always around others who do. Breathing in secondhand smoke damages your heart in many of the same ways, especially for older adults whose blood vessels are already more fragile. So whether it's choosing to stop, asking others not to smoke around you, or simply avoiding smoky places, every small decision makes a big difference. Your heart doesn't care about pride, guilt, or regret. It just needs oxygen, healthy vessels, and a little less strain. You deserve that kind of care. Give your heart the clean air it needs to keep beating strong for the years ahead. Move 30 minutes daily. Let's talk about something so simple, yet so powerful. It's just moving your body for 30 minutes a day. That's it. You don't need fancy equipment or expensive gym memberships. Just walking around your neighborhood, dancing in your living room, or gardening out back can make a huge difference. When you move your body daily, your blood gets flowing better, which boosts circulation. That means your heart doesn't have to work as hard to do its job. Over time, this can help lower your blood pressure and bring down those cholesterol numbers. But it's not just about numbers on a chart. It's about feeling better. Movement gives you more energy, lifts your mood, and even helps you sleep better. And for your heart, it's like fuel. Your heart gets stronger, more efficient, and more protected from the stress of aging. After 65, the risk of a heart attack really goes up, but this one simple habit can push back. So whether it's a brisk walk, gentle stretches, or even just dancing to your favorite old song, that 30 minutes a day could literally be the thing that keeps your heart beating strong for years to come. You owe it to yourself and to the people who love you to keep moving. Every step you take is a step toward a longer, healthier life. Limit salt and processed foods. Let's talk about something that's sitting quietly in most of our kitchens, but could be slowly hurting your heart: salt. and more specifically, all the hidden salt packed into processed and packaged foods. Now, don't get me wrong, your body does need a little sodium to function. But as we get older, especially after 65, our bodies become more sensitive to it. And the scary part? Most of us don't even realize how much we're eating. It's not just the salt you shake on your eggs or your soup. It's in the canned veggies, the frozen dinners, the chips, crackers, deli meats, even that store-bought bread. Sodium is everywhere, and when you take in too much of it day after day, it starts to raise your blood pressure sometimes without you even feeling it. High blood pressure puts extra strain on your heart and arteries. Over time, this damage builds up, and that's when your risk of a heart attack really starts to climb. Studies show that excess salt not only raises blood pressure, but also stiffens arteries and reduces the flexibility your heart needs to do its job. That's not something you want to gamble with, especially after 65. So start small. Choose fresh over packaged when you can. Read those labels. Cut back a little more each week. Your heart will feel the difference even if you can't see it. Because the less stress your heart has to deal with, the longer and stronger it can beat for you. Get regular heart screenings. Get your heart checked regularly. It might not sound exciting, but it can honestly save your life. The truth is, after age 65, your risk of heart problems doesn't just creep up, it climbs fast. That's why regular heart screenings are a big deal. They're not just routine checkups, they're your early warning system. You see, things like high cholesterol or high blood pressure often don't show any signs. You feel fine until one day you're not, but by then the damage could already be done. That's why these screenings matter so much. They help doctors catch the little things before they turn into big, life-changing problems. And the sooner they catch something, the easier it is to treat or manage it. You might think, but I feel okay. That's the thing, heart issues are sneaky. You won't always feel them coming, but a simple blood test or blood pressure reading can reveal what's going on inside, even when you feel perfectly normal on the outside. So don't wait for symptoms to show up. Don't gamble with your heart. Regular screenings are quick, painless, and they give you peace of mind. Most of all, they give you time to take action, time to make changes, and time to protect your future, because the earlier you know, the better you can fight back. If you're finding this helpful so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss our tips on staying strong and healthy as you age. And if you've got any questions or are dealing with a specific issue, drop a comment below. I'm always checking and would love to help. Lower stress levels. Most people don't realize just how much stress quietly wears down the heart over time. When you're constantly worried, rushing, or feeling overwhelmed, your body stays in fight or flight mode. And when that happens too often, your cortisol levels stay high. Cortisol is that stress hormone that your body releases when you're under pressure. And while it's helpful in emergencies, it's harmful when it sticks around too long. Over time, it can raise your blood pressure, increase inflammation in your arteries, and even make your heart beat irregularly. That's why managing stress isn't just about feeling calm, it's about protecting your heart from long-term damage. Simple habits like deep breathing, going for a walk, or even listening to calming music can help bring those stress levels down. Some people find comfort in prayer or meditation, while others enjoy gardening, painting, or talking to a friend. It doesn't have to be complicated, just something that lets your mind and body relax. And when you give yourself that space to unwind, you're not just helping your mood. You're giving your heart a real chance to stay strong and steady, especially after age 65, when the risk of heart problems climbs higher. Control blood sugar. When your blood sugar stays high for too long, it quietly starts hurting your body, especially your heart. You might not feel it right away, but over time, high blood sugar wears down the walls of your blood vessels. They become weaker, less flexible, and more likely to get clogged up with sticky plaque. That plaque builds up slowly, narrowing the arteries that carry blood to your heart. And when those arteries get too tight, it sets the stage for something serious like a heart attack. That's why it's so important to keep your blood sugar in a healthy range, especially as you get older. One of the best things you can do is eat balanced meals. That means combining fiber, protein, and healthy fats with every meal because they help slow down the way sugar enters your blood. But food is only one part of the picture. What you do after you eat matters just as much. A short, gentle walk after meals, just 10 to 15 minutes, can make a big difference. It helps your body process sugar more efficiently, keeps your blood flowing, and reduces the spike in blood sugar that often comes right after eating. It's a small change, but it can protect your heart in a big way. If you're over 65, this isn't just about managing diabetes. It's about giving your heart the support it needs to keep beating strong for many years to come. Manage cholesterol. If you're over 65, managing your cholesterol is not just a good idea, it's absolutely essential. After this age, the risk of heart attacks rises sharply, and one of the biggest reasons is poor cholesterol control. You've probably heard about good and bad cholesterol before. LDL is the bad kind. It clogs your arteries and makes your heart work harder than it should. HDL is the good kind. It helps sweep away the bad stuff and keeps your blood flowing smoothly. The tricky part? LDL tends to rise as we age, while HDL can dip if we're not paying attention. That's why what you eat matters so much. Try to limit fried foods, processed snacks, and fatty meats. Instead, add more fiber, whole grains, fruits, veggies, and healthy fats like olive oil or nuts. And don't skip your checkups. A simple blood test can show you exactly where you stand and give your doctor the chance to step in early if anything's off. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be consistent. Taking care of your cholesterol now means you're giving your heart the support it needs to keep beating strong for years to come. You're not just eating better or visiting the doctor, you're protecting your life. Monitor blood pressure. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer for a reason, because it can be quietly damaging your heart, your arteries, and even your brain without you feeling a thing. One day you feel fine, and the next you're in the ER with a heart attack or stroke. That's why it's so important to check your blood pressure regularly, especially after age 65, when your risk of heart problems goes way up. Just like you'd check the oil in your car before a long drive, your blood pressure needs to be tracked to make sure your heart is safe. It's not about being paranoid, it's about being prepared. A simple home monitor can give you a clearer picture of what's really going on inside your body. If your numbers are creeping up, that's a sign your heart is under stress. But here's the good news. You're not powerless. You can adjust your diet, reduce salt, move your body more, or talk to your doctor about the right plan for you. The goal is to stay in that healthy range, not too high, not too low, so your heart doesn't have to fight harder than it should. Monitoring your blood pressure isn't just a task on a to-do list. It's a powerful way to protect your future, to stay active longer, and to avoid sudden surprises that can take away your freedom. You deserve to feel in control of your health, not caught off guard. Take daily action consistently. The truth is, avoiding a heart attack after 65 isn't about doing something big once. It's about the little things you do every single day. That's what really counts. A healthy heart isn't built in a day, it's built in your daily habits. Every time you reach for water instead of soda, your heart thanks you. Every time you go for a walk instead of sitting for hours, you're adding days, maybe even years, to your life. It might not feel like much in the moment, but those choices add up. And over time, they can be the reason you stay out of the hospital, stay off medication, or even stay alive. The key isn't in chasing the newest health trend or some miracle cure. It's in showing up for yourself every day. That means making heart-smart choices like skipping the salt when you cook, keeping your blood pressure in check, moving your body, getting good sleep, and managing stress. These aren't just chores, they're acts of love for your heart, for your future, for the people who love you. So even when it feels small, remember this. Every time you skip the salt, drink water, go for a walk, you're choosing life. And that choice, repeated daily, is powerful. Conclusion: heart attacks don't just strike out of nowhere. They build up quietly from the small things we overlook each day. That extra pinch of salt, skipping walks because we're too tired. Stress. We bottle up instead of letting out. But here's the good news. The same way heart attacks develop slowly, so does your power to prevent them. Small steps, done every day, can protect your heart better than any high-priced treatment. You don't need a fancy gym membership. You don't need to follow some extreme diet. You just need consistency. Drink enough water. Move your body, even if it's just a short walk. Choose real food over processed junk. Take a breath when stress creeps in. Keep track of your numbers. Know your pressure, your sugar, your weight. That's it. That's the real heart-saving formula. Your heart has been there for you every single day since the moment you were born. Now it's your turn to be there for it. If this video helped you even just a little, go ahead and subscribe and watch the next one. Your health journey doesn't end here. Let's keep going together. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on future videos. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.